with the earnest expectation of a creature, waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of God.
Yep. That's us being, no, really, man. You know, we're the ones that are gonna, because you know what, the earth's fucked up, to be honest. You know, you got, you know, nations want to bust each other's heads. You know, people are poor. British colonized everybody. People are just living off, you know, these people in scraps. They're living off scraps in third world countries, and even in England, it's just, you know, the world's fucked up. It's not gonna be like that in the kingdom. You know, you're gonna have clean rivers to drink from. You're gonna really see, you know, because, you know, Esau's witchcraft. You don't really see what the earth could really be like. It's your carnal mind. I'm happy that I got tap water and all that. Now, listen, man, you could have a waterfall by in the community that everyone can drink from, and you don't have to pay for that. That's how life can be. How about that? You worried about Severn Trent water with them dirty ass pipes, because I've done pipe work and all that work, and that shit is nasty, man. When you really get into those, when you really get there, it's like any job, when you really go in there, all these relative standards, you're like, bro, is this, like, what is going on? That brother's at work in these warehouses, factories, see that? You see that? You get there and you're like, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, I work for one of
milk.
Yeah, milk is fucked. But even I work in one of them so-called affluent companies, but when you look at how it works in the back, it's like big like Hollywood lighting at the front, and it's like fucking what's that place, man? Bollywood. What's that place?
Bollywood.
Not Bollywood. India, Bombay or something. It's like Bombay in the back, man. You know what I mean? Hollywood lights to the front, Bombay at the back. You got like, hey, come in there, brother. You know, all that in it. Basically, Esau's done a mind like, man will be selling you shit that costs 2p to make and sell it to you for like £100, man. You know I'm exaggerating 2p, but there's more, it might as well be.
Nothing's as glamorous as it seems in this kingdom.
Yeah. Like Jacob, Benjamin thought the rolls of pay with gold over here, man. They don't think that no more in Stonebridge or Brixton or in Birmingham, Manchester. They ain't saying that.
They're not really, are they? Brixton's like the mecca of Brixton.
It might be gentrified out there, man. Got teenage white girls raving in Brixton now, man.
And a lot of them will act proud and try and outdo Jake and shit. You got Jake's, got to run up to them. It's just stupid what's going on now. Let's read. That's what we got. It's ridiculous. Your nations are going to find out anyway. You're going to find out who the real sovereigns are on the planet. We ain't going to be wearing fucking business suits either. Just what you got, Nick? Close out.
Isaiah 14 from the top, and it says, "For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. And the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids."
Yeah, we need subjects, people that are under us right now. The reality is, you niggas are slaves to Edomites, man. To white men and white women. A bunch of slaves to them. Yeah, shit, yeah. You bunch of slaves to these people, mate. And they know that, man. I let them know that. You know? You see it in the way they act. They're pumping that, you know? But that's gonna change. Like, what's that movie, Trading Places? And the transition's happening. That advert showed you that, man. It's gonna be Jake's at the forefront, man. How about that? We're gonna own logistics, all of this. We ain't gonna go to no Edomites and, you know, there's a factory, yeah, and all that. He's got his glasses looking down on you. He's gonna be getting whipped, man.
That's right, man.
Yeah? His pink ass gonna be getting fucking whipped. Yeah? That's what the fuck's gonna be going on.
That's right.
You know what, man? Go on, man. Sorry, man. Breathe, man. Close out.
It says, "And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were,
man.
and they shall rule over their oppressors.
And we're better than them, man. We're better than you guys, man. You know, like when if you get a cat, if you get a cat, so loads of cats, man. Or been around, you have them, right? And you might go to give them the food. You know what they do, man? You go to give a cat food. He's going up to his pot like, you ain't got there yet. Real talk, man. You feeding the cat and he's already there and he's like, hurry up. So when you might be putting the food in there. You might go like this. You might go, it's knocking out your hand like, give me my fucking food, man. That's what we're gonna be, man. To these devils, man. Over them. Like, bro, you fucking know that already, man. You know? So all these other nations, man, but that's through the spirit and power, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, starting with the elect men, you know, that are making the sacrifice, man. Because Yahweh Shai is already crowned. He's on the right hand side of the Lord, man. We've got to believe this, we've got to know this. Ain't no myth, this is true. He's sitting there on the right hand right now.
Yes, sir.
You know?
To get his glory here, man.
Yep.
Angry as well.
Go on, bro. Go on, close that, go on. Carry on, finish. Man, there's a bit more than that. Go on.
And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall give you rest from thy sorrow, from thy fear, and from thy hard bondage when thou wast to serve.
And we're gonna get rest, man. We're gonna get rest from this, you know. We're gonna know what true peace is, no pain. We read that. There's gonna be no pain, no crying. We're actually not gonna have to mourn. We're never gonna have to mourn again, you know what I mean? If you're a J, all you know is funerals and all this. And then there's arguments happening at the funerals. Arguments, bro. And then you know what happens at the funerals? Black booty shaking and funeral. I'm telling you, they play Cameo. They always play that, you know? They're playing Cameo and shit, and then in the funerals and all that, it's booty shaking going on. You thought, well, I thought someone just got, you know. Yeah. You might be, you might have people there, you're looking at things there, you know, you're scoping them and shit. It's just crazy, man. You know, you like, who's that, dude?
But thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, how have the oppressor seized, the golden city seized? The Lord hath broken the staff of the wicked, and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with continual stroke. He have ruled the nation.
All we know in this world is that, what do you know, you grow up, you was slaves, you was in slavery. That's the history of this world, and what we know. The transatlantic slave trade, you know, and you're just slaves, man. To Esau, you go in India, you get, you know, they used to whip fucking children in England and all that. And it was worse for Jakes, man. I've heard stories, Benjamin's told me stories. There's some crazy ass shit. You know, they had one cake there, everyone's got to bring their cake. But then when they got to school, like the Edomite children get the cake and go, here's for your cake. And throw it on the floor, and you couldn't do shit. And they actually made you go there, and you had to bake the cake and all that. And then you got there, like, yeah, let's get here's for you the cake. Like this, you know. But back then, I mean, you know, you older brothers will know about all that. They've been through certain things, you know. You know, certain age. You know what it was like in England in these schools, man. Okay.
Racism. Older people it's a racist country.
It is. Like, but the documentaries show you that.
Fucking racist ass.
Benjamin come over here and all that. That's why they was writing and stuff. What was it? All the main riots.
Yeah. All the major cities have massive riots.
All of them.
Yeah, Benjamin, Bristol.
Well, there's documentaries even on Jakes in Scotland. And their mums look like them white, high yellow niggas and all that.
Even Liverpool. All right.
And they're cursing out, they're cursing shit out.
And they're gonna riot again, man. Yeah, because there's gonna be a race riots, man. When Judah kicks it off in the States, the whole world's gonna go up.
But you know what's gonna happen? Something's gonna happen because right now, like Jakes think like they're at ease, you know. They've got the illusions of grandeur going on at the moment. But something's gonna happen.
Yeah. Something's gonna give, man, right here, man.
Well, Brexit's got England all over the place.
January, we keep kicking it back. That's when niggas are gonna be running in the street, man. When there's no food, man.
Yeah, everyone. You think most Jakes when it kicks off, they're not gonna be trying to be buddy with you. You know when things. All it takes is calamity. People ain't trying to be friends. You know what I mean? Real talk, man. I think Jakes are gonna go up to Shropshire and go, yeah, we was friends. That ain't gonna happen. It's going to get very tribal and very territorial. The scriptures tells you that everyone shall go back to their own people. It's very easy for that to happen, is it really? Yeah. It's very fucking easy.
So just go back to the nature, innit?
That's what you do.
Because the enemy can't be hidden in adversity.
And them Edomites, what do you... come on, Edomites. Where's Tobias and all that? They're not going to be doing that. He was cool. No,
where's Jar?
They want Tobias wigged.
That's it. You know what I mean? Tobias might even be in the midst of them at that time. Everyone just would have been like,
don't do this.
Tobias in the midst. With a pack and just go.
Turn to the left there.
And he's just trying to find a window out of there. Like,
don't go in the countryside.
No, hell no.
We'll show you that in
Get out.
Yeah.
They will kill you, man.
And that Edomite and that, he just wanted to just take that J gun, man.
Yeah.
You're a specimen.
Just
you know, he's probably doing wrestling and all that.
If I had those genetics and all that.
We'll do that though out in the sticks, come on, man. They'll shoot you, man. Well, what do the Edomites do in England? They hunt foxes, they kill foxes, they've got guns, bro. They've got guns.
Well, Esau's a hunter.
Yeah, man in the field.
Yep.
Likes to do that. And the only one that knew not to get out, the only
people
one
believe they got guns. Of course, they got guns in England. Niggas use guns in England, but it's when we talk about like majority of who's got guns, Edomites,
crackers in
and
the
they ain't got to tell you about that.
They got many guns.
They ain't got to talk about no gun laws to the public here. They've just got them.
Yeah, they've got many guns, man. And especially in them countrysides, man. They got a lot of them got shotguns and
rifles,
hunting weapons, and them devils in their barns, they probably got army weapons under there, man. Rule in England.
There's a lot of army activity going on in England.
Yeah.
A lot of army activity, and they're up with them crackers and sticks.
There was some Jakes that
do things, man. They do things.
You know, I saw something recently. Not to go off the point, but I saw like some Jakes. They were from Birmingham, right? But they were going into the countryside to steal guns from farms. And they got done recently, right? And they got done and they were just stealing from farms. They were stealing guns and selling it into the inner city, but they stole from farms. And who are they stealing from? Rich. Yeah, exactly. They were stealing all kind of weapons from them, shotguns and stuff, man. And then they were selling it in the inner city, but they knew they were stealing.
Well, they control all those industries, man. Guns, drugs, whatever it is.
Blow, sniff.
So they were stealing guns from them, and that was going on for they said that was going on for like the past 5 years, man. No? Right. So then the police knew. The police obviously know what's going on.
Keep track of it, yeah.
But they just let it happen, innit? You know? The police know what's going on, but they just let it happen for years until they crack down on them so-called
recreational substances and all that. Go on, man. Go on.
Stealing guns, man. That shit. There's guns out here, man. These people got guns here. They're gonna start fucking killing each other, man.
Yep.
And it says
a lot of them Edomites in England live in gated private communities.
Yeah.
And their rules are different, man. Well, you're that farmer that shot that dude. He got arrested. Well, remember that someone trespassed. So they were talking about gun laws and trespassing. It was mainly about trespassing laws in England. That happened back in the day. Around the same time, remember Raoul Moat?
Yeah. He had guns. Raoul Moat.
No, but this was a farmer, man, and he shot the dude. Well, you know the Rothschilds live in England. They can do what they want. They can do what they want.
Rothschilds are private military.
Yeah,
they're gonna lose it here.
So this is a whole topic. We could be out here for another 2 hours with this. So let's close out. Let's read that and close it. We could be out here for another 2 hours on this. I'm getting pumped up again.
It says, "He who
know your environment, man.
He who smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger and persecuted, and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest and is quiet. They break forth into singing."
Yeah, so when Esau's taken out of power, man, everything's going to go back to peace. And right now, it's just turmoil, man. Bombs being dropped. Right now, the Middle East, Lebanon, Iraq, Afghanistan, that's a war zone, man. war torn. You know, no one's gonna get a flight and go there. You know, you probably go somewhere in Europe, but then you know you might if that, and then you don't really want to. You might go to the Caribbean, and a fucking hurricane might fucking hit over there. You know, things are happening in the world, man. Well, France is just how far is France, man? Just across the one little, you know, and they've got their English channel, and you know, we probably should have went up France and went up there and whatever, but you know, but it's popping off up there, bro. And them Jakes in France are rough, man.
Yeah, them are just.
Oh, this is Renego, and they're fucking, they ain't playing no games too.
Yeah. They catch hell over there, man. French. Some of them are fleeing here. Some of them, you speak to some of these French Jakes, and yeah, London is nice. I'm like, this is the dump here, man. They catch
racism in mainland Europe.
It's heavy.
Ah,
Yeah, it's beautiful.
man.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
That shit.
Yeah, because Britain's got that like, it's the West.
It's the passage.
It's got like, it's got that creation of like.
Utopia.
Yeah, the West. That's the West, isn't it? But you know, Europe's like still like the old world.
Yeah, Wild Wild West.
Yeah. So they're like
Not
what?
that wild, but you know.
No, but you're right because it's still got that old world spirit of get out, fuck you, and all that. You know,
Germany.
it's like not mixing.
Russia's regulated.
Because the whole idea of the West goes back to that, you know, everybody can make it. They ain't really got that going on in Europe. Europe weren't really about that. That was the America and Britain. That's why when everyone wants to go somewhere, where did it go? America, Britain, because that was like, that was the idea of the new world. The new world, everybody making it. Now England's not really the new world. America's a new world, but Britain, you know, America come out of Britain, and they like league, you know. So that's the mentality of the West, man. The Western, everybody, they get people from what, China, South America. Well, it's a melting pot, man. Everybody comes over to the West to get deals to make it, man. That's why even in that, it's what we call Babylon the Golden City. But then we're finding out that you got nothing but transgenders, women's liberation, and destruction of morals going on in the new world. You know? Alright, man, you got any one last verse on that? And close out.
It says,
That word makes you not want to stop telling you the truth. You gotta eat and sleep.
I'll jump from verse.
We're not levitating.
Jump to verse 20. Thou shalt not be joined. Thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers shall never be renowned. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, where they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the faces of the world with cities.
Yeah, so all these Edomites that are spread out all throughout Europe and all that, they're gonna get done, man, because and they've got a lot of far right movements over there in Europe, Poland and Germany and this, that, and they'll bust a Jake's head out there, man. You go to Russia, they'll be busting people from the land of Ham and all that, whether Israelites from the West Coast or Hamites, they're busting their heads out there. They're straight busting their fucking heads. You know?
Why you come to my country?
That's what, no, Jake was telling me that this week, man. He went to play basketball in Poland, and the fucking Devils out there, which they could have been just, you know, white Jakes, but whatever, Devils all in all. They were chasing that whole basketball team out of the town. They beat the team, and they were smacking up the coach, flipping the coach and all that. That's what he's saying, them white boys, in the
They
fucking
said,
capital
why
city,
you
man.
come my country?
Real shit, because he went to play b-ball there and all that, and they beat the Polish lads, and then they were smacking up their coach. Get out of Poland, like, you know, bashing up their windows and all that. And they were like, yeah, I've been chased out of Poland twice. He said, like, Jake, like, I was like, man, this is fucked up, bro. You know, because he was talking about places to visit, right? But then he told me, man, we're gonna get racism everywhere you go, bro. No? Because he was talking about Germany and shit. He said the second city is better to visit than Berlin. Berlin's racist and. I mean, you did where? Come on, we go to these places. You're just gonna get.
Well, I went to Germany when I was a youth, man. I was with my cousin out there, a family friend cousin. Who was in the playground. I must have been 8, 9 years old. You know, like I just heard this Turkish blonde, one of your mates. I was joking.
They put him on the spot.
I'm joking.
They
I'm
think he's
joking.
an Edomite.
Nah,
You can't put-
he's Kurdish. He ain't Turkish.
Yeah, he's
no,
He's a Jake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do a
he's
video
Jake.
with him. You're gonna the comment board.
course
Oh,
he's a Jake.
oh,
You know that.
that's what they've done.
You know, he's putting me on the spot now, bro. Like, I'm not saying, I know that, bro. But yeah, nah,
Kurdish,
I
bro.
was in Germany around the same time.
he's putting himself in it now. Nah, but it's different there on the mainland. But basically, the guy, I don't even know what I heard. I just heard Schwarzer. And them times I knew in German that was black. So I was like, okay. And my cousin seemed hurt by him saying it. Like, why we, but the guy was just being like, kind of like, it was like he enjoyed saying it to him, kind of like sending it. But yeah,
Come on, that's a spirit, man.
Spirit in it.
What did he say?
praise the Lord.
That he said, yeah.
Yeah,
man.
sure he said praise
No,
the
he
Lord.
said, he said you pasty lot.
Oh, he said
Pasty, you pasty lot. Terminology.
We out, man. We out.
Divas already.
Shalom, brother.